The first thing I want to talk about today, something that came up with one of my students who is just recently launched their product a few weeks ago, and it has to do with Amazon improperly not necessarily categorizing, improperly calculating, that's the word I wanted to use, your size and weight of your product, because your size, the package dimensions, and the weight of your product is what is going to affect your FBA fee. So for example, what happened was my student, they have this product, they measured it out, they weighed it on their kitchen scale so that when they were creating their product listing in Amazon, they were sending in all the correct information, right? So, and also when they're doing the Amazon FBA calculator, they were making sure they knew exactly what the fees were going to be and everything. So, they were doing everything right. They're doing their numbers right. Well, they shipped off their product to Amazon. They were looking in their Amazon Seller Central, which I'll pull up right here to show you how this works. They were looking in Amazon Seller Central right here. Inventory, this is under inventory, manage FBA inventory. And over here in the estimated fee per unit sold, they were looking at their fee right here, and it was way higher than they thought. It was way higher than what they had measured and calculated. So what you can do, if you notice that right here, this fee is showing up a lot higher than what you were expecting it to be based on your own measurements when you use the Amazon FBA calculator. For example, if I go into this Amazon FBA calculator and you punch in all your costs and everything and you hit calculate and you're, expecting a specific margin or whatever, it's probably because this got jacked up somehow. So Amazon measured it incorrectly. And what you can do is you can actually submit a ticket to Amazon to ask them to resize your product for you. I actually just got this message this morning from my student. This is what they said. They said, we just wanted to give you an update. We submitted an online request from the FAQ page for them to review our product dimensions. They said they would get back to us in 5 business days. Turns out we were correct, and they will be reimbursing us for the inaccuracy in measurements. And the email they got back from seller support said, we understand you're concerned about incorrect weight, dimension, or fees related to your inventory. We completed our investigation and found we confirmed the measurements for FNSKUs as noted below. A change in the weight or dimensions has resulted in a reimbursement of FBA fees to your account. So they're getting a reimbursement, and the fees are going to be corrected and accurate on their account. So keep that in mind. Just take a peek at that after your inventory gets to Amazon. Make sure that you're not getting charged ridiculous fees or fees that are different than what you measured, which is why I always tell people when you're creating your Amazon listing and you're entering in your product dimensions, your weight, be very meticulous in how you measure it. Like, don't just guess and say, oh, I think it's 1 pound. Go buy a scale if you have to. Go to the post office somewhere and weigh it and put in exactly the weight of the product, the exact dimensions of the package. That was another question that came up with another student. Package dimensions, because that's what affects the FBA fee. So measure your product in its package. You don't have to measure it in a cardboard box, just how you get it from your supplier in its poly bag or whatever. And that's what you're going to put in your listing. And I would take photos. So I would lay it out on a table, get out your tape measure, hold it out, take a photo, have someone help you do the other dimension, take a photo. So you can have a photo proof of what your package dimensions are, and then put it on a scale, take a photo. That way, if there is an issue and you need to dispute it and they don't get it right, I mean, in this student's case, they got it right pretty easy. But if they don't get it right really easy, you can send in photos and say, yo, look, I literally am measuring it right here. So I don't know how you're coming up with 13 inches when clearly it's 10 inches. So that's just what I'd recommend doing for that.